For all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer, and as you all know, in a few months, stores and Halloween stores are going to be stocking up with their all-new 2018 Halloween goodies. And with the anticipation rising, I decided to revisit an old series of videos of mine. I'm going to count down 5 horror characters that we need to see as Halloween props. For this list, I am not including characters that I mentioned in previous lists, so there may be a character you really want to hear about and I didn't mention. Go check out the old videos. Or perhaps they already were props in the past. So, baddies like Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, or Hannibal Lecter, while I think we should see new props of those characters, we already saw in the past. So these are new, clean, fresh out of the gate Halloween characters that we should see as props. So, let's jump into the list, shall we? First up on our list is a movie that I just recently saw. It was a really good movie, too, and I really think that the main antagonist from this movie could make a great Halloween prop. This is, of course, Captain Blake from The Fog. The Fog is a really interesting John Carpenter movie. It's kind of the middle child between Halloween and The Thing, but it's a really good movie and more people should know about it. Essentially, it's about these sailors that got shipwrecked on this coastal town in California, and their ghosts come back to take the lives of those living there. The Captain Blake character is really cool, not only with his really tattered garment, but his red eyes definitely stand out, and just his look in general would really make a good Halloween prop. Now, to get the right look, NECA is already releasing this Halloween a figure based off of the Captain, and I really think if we took the design from the Sea Captain from this figure, I think we could end up with a super cool Halloween prop. Who's with me? Up next, we're going to talk about kind of a classic character, actually a film that I haven't seen yet, shockingly, but this character has lived on in horror history. There have been countless remakes of the original film and from the Stephen King book. That's right, we need to see a Carrie prop. Of course, I'm most likely referring to the original Carrie film, the one that kind of sparked all of the remakes and everything. Now, they could do a remake one, which would be fine, but I'm thinking the really classic scene, the iconic moment where she's covered in the pig's blood at her prom, I think that would make the best version of this prop. I think it would sell well not only for people looking to set up their house for Halloween, but also for avid collectors who really love Stephen King. You've likely heard of this character, but you probably haven't seen the movie. I saw the movie, and it's a really good one, so you should check it out. But this is the Babadook. Now, the Babadook isn't necessarily in the film all that much. The film is really more of an allegory for depression and various other illnesses. But that being said, I think the character himself is quite creepy and really cool. Kind of an homage to old horror characters like Nosferatu. I really think the Babadook could stand on his own as a really neat character or concept for a line of Halloween props, or perhaps just one life-size prop. I think it would be really cool to see that being pulled off. I know we've seen a lot of crate monsters in the past. It's kind of a running gag, running trend in the Halloween community, making a monster inside of a crate. But luckily, there is a movie where a monster is inside of a crate. It's from this little movie called Creepshow, and I'm talking about the crate monster, also known as Fluffy. Fluffy is this really creepy looking monster that eats people, and like most monsters, he has big fangs and really creepy eyes and a really disturbing look to him. I think if there was a prop of him coming out of his crate, maybe slowly coming out or maybe jumping out really fast, who knows, I think that could be a really compelling prop and a really interesting display for collectors and also avid fans of the Creepshow films. This character has also been made into a mask by Trick or Treat Studios, and of course this mask could be the starting point for a really interesting Halloween prop. I don't know if, there's a lot of Creepshow fans out there, but if you are, leave a comment below and maybe we can get this prop eventually made. Who knows? And finally, we need to see the Tarman zombie from the Return of the Living Dead movie. This is one of the most iconic zombies in horror history, which says one of the most iconic phrases from any zombie film: more brains. hands. Luckily, Trick or Treat Studios already made a mask of this guy for 2018, so it wouldn't be too hard to use inspiration from that mask to design the entire character. It would be a little bit on the pricey side since it's licensed and it's a large zombie prop, but I think avid collectors and Halloween fans alike would pay to get this guy because he's just really creepy looking. So there you have it, my list of 5 more Halloween and horror characters that we need to see as Halloween props in the near future. I might do more of these videos, so make sure to leave a comment below of different characters that I haven't mentioned in the past. So even though I want to see them, characters like Jack from The Shining, Sam from Trick or Treat, and various other characters I've already mentioned in the past. Thank you again for watching this video, make sure to hit subscribe if you love Halloween, and remember as always, for all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer.